Johnson of Georgia. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this very important hearing. Thank you, panelists, for bearing through. Before I ask a few questions, I'd like to respectfully remind my colleagues that the WikiLeaks organization and Mr. Julian Assange are publishers. Now, if it can be shown that they in some way aided and abetted in the perpetration of or commission of a crime, or if they were parties to a crime, then they could be subject to prosecution. But the Justice Department has yet to come forward with an indictment.
Wanjid El Shadri, publicly flogged for miming to a Joe Cocker record during Ramadan. Yitzhak Ben Faisal, former Minister for Oil, sentenced to death for entering a mosque on a unicycle and referring to the Prophet Muhammad as spats. And Suaf El Khalid, formerly executed for keeping a photograph of Ernest Borgnine in his Quran, and later appearing on the streets of Mecca dressed as Aquaman. To cope with the ever-increasing tensions in the Middle East, the United States has now placed its rapid deployment forces at nearby Diego Garcia on a full-condition blue alert. WBC Worldwide News, coast to coast, bringing you all the news. It's news. It's breakfast time from WBC Dateline News. I'm Jay Garrick. Good morning. The coffee time headlines. Sheikh Rassim, younger brother of the late Shah of Iran, is to be deported from his home in southern France, where he's been living since the revolution which toppled his brother 7 years ago. The French government say the new Shah will be expelled next week for publicly engaging in anti-Iranian political activities, and they stress that the decision has nothing whatsoever to do with an attempt to butter up the arch mullah, who is currently deciding where to buy a new $500 billion nuclear reactor plant. But what's this? I'm being thrust a piece of emergency paper now containing an up-to-the-minute news flash. We've just heard of yet another false nuclear alert among NATO forces in the Middle East. For a full 3.5 seconds yesterday morning, it was believed the world was at war. Releasing details of the incident, a Pentagon spokesman said the alarm was triggered by a numerical overload of a Space Invaders machine in the pilot's mess room. However, there was no danger. Repeat, however, there was no danger of any escalation, and the alert never got beyond computer stage. And certainly no nuclear bombers whatsoever got halfway to Russia and then had to turn back again. And now the rest of the news.
He should be, sir. He's one of ours.
We planted a CIA agent on their Revolutionary Council. Did I authorize that?
It was God's will, sir.
I beg your pardon.
Within 2 days, he had discovered every one of their secret policy objectives, and before...
WBC Worldwide News, coast to coast, bringing you all the news. It's news. It's Monday brunch time from WBC Dateline News. I'm Jay Garrick. The snack time headlines. The two American citizens who won a 3-day trip to Moscow in a vodka competition have been seized by KGB psychiatrists and placed under house arrest. The competition was one of those where you have to guess the identities of 6 TV personalities from pictures of their teeth. The Soviet news agency TASS claims that Jonathan and Martha Hopper are secretly United States intelligence agents who have gone to Russia to plot the overthrow of Eastern Europe. Mr. Hopper, a 73-year-old retired duck breeder from Sagebrush, Colorado, is not known for his previous affiliations to the CIA. And now the rest of the news. Doris Cronkite, the woman who secured a lock of Frank Sinatra's hair in 1958, has today sold it back to him for an undisclosed sum.
capability of the North Koreans to create the miniaturization of it, the capacity to launch it, and the intention to do so is something that we use to in addition to that, regulators, and this is what could follow if left undeterred.
And 15425 kilohertz. Separate. Here it comes. Here it comes.